Lakers Nation, what is going on, guys? So welcome back to the channel with the new video this morning. And man, oh man, my free agency so far is already ruined. Like day one of free agency just didn't go as planned. Like things didn't go expected how I wanted them to go, because I was hoping that the Lakers would sign at least a center in free agency. Obviously, Brook Lopez is off the board. He signed with the Clippers for at least $9 million a year. Like, I didn't see that happening. Like, we're not going to sign him for that price range. Maybe the taxpayer MLE, $5.6 million for like a vet minimum. But him being 37, not being a long-term piece, like that was not happening. Clint Capella was cool. Like I did see him signing a lease for, the taxpayer MLE. But he obviously signed for more money to return to the Houston Rockets, $8 million a year. Kevin Looney's on the New Orleans Pelicans. Luke Cornett's on the San Antonio Spurs. So the players that are still available that have been, signed is Miles Turner. But he's still going to, probably sign with the Indiana Pacers unless things do happen and change, but he's probably working out, the money and what he wants. He got Deandre Ayton. He just became available after getting bought out like 2 nights ago from the Portland Trailblazers, and pretty much his, representatives, his agent approached the Portland Trailblazers, GM and Joe Cruden to, get him bought out. So he's one of the, top, priorities, especially for the Los Angeles Lakers, which I'm going to get into a second. But he got Al Horford. He's probably not going to sign with the Boston Celtics. Like, it's unlikely. He's gone. And I did see like a rumor about, the Golden State Warriors pretty much showing interest in him after losing, Kevin Looney. He got the Milwaukee Bucks, but I did see like a potential landing spot for Deandre Ayton after losing Brook Lopez. But if he goes somewhere else, I'm going to be super upset, because the Lakers, they need a center badly. We all know this. Rob Pelinka said he's not going to go to sleep at night. Like, the Lakers are going to do everything in their power to go get a center. So I think it's Deandre Ayton or best, like, at this point, because the Lakers really haven't done much. Like, I'm numb to this. Like, I'm used to this, which is very frustrating. Like, we haven't really done too much the past few years in the offseason. But I do believe Deandre Ayton's going to be joining the Los Angeles Lakers. And the main reason why I'm bringing this up is because I did see on his Instagram story, which I'm going to link down in the description. If I can, I'll try my best. But I did see him on his, Instagram story coming out of, like, an airplane, I believe. And he was possibly, hinting joining the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, I am assuming, but I think it's going to happen. You pretty much got Crispy Haynes on TV saying, like, it's a done deal. Like, it's guaranteed. He was pretty much rocking a Dodgers hat amid, the Lakers, free agency rumors. So I really think it's realistic. Like, he's going to be a starting center. He wants to revive his career. Like, the main reason why I do believe he's going to be a Laker, because maybe the Lakers, talk to him. They had, like, a Zoom call. And Rob Pelinka probably, convinced him and stuff like that. And that's why I seen him on his Instagram story, walking out of the, airplane. So maybe he's going to, talk to him and meet him in person. But the main reason why I'm bringing this up is because what the Lakers did tells me that they're probably going to sign him for at least 2 years with, $16 million worth. And his, salary's probably going to be at least around $8 million. That's just my guess. Like, I actually don't know this, but the main reason why I'm saying that is because what they did, they decided to sign Osiri's boy, Jake Relavia. He was a free agent. He got traded from the Memphis Grizzlies to, the Sacramento Kings around the trade deadline. Yeah, like a strong season to end, coming off the bench. He's like 6'7", 23 years of age. He's young. Like, he's not super athletic, but he has, athleticism. He's not elite defensively. Like, he's not clamps, but at least he gives effort and he hustles. So he's a sharpshooter, can get red hot, shot around 37% from the three-point for his career. And he shot around like 42% from, the three-point line for the Sacramento Kings. So he's hot and cold. He's a good team defender, but at least he gives effort. I know Osiri's was in the car driving him, and he put like a good word for him. Obviously, he did join Lakers Nation YouTube channel, his podcast, Trevor Lane. So shout out to him for, recruiting him in the offseason. I've seen him in like workouts and drills, obviously. So I did see this coming. Like, it's not a surprise. But it does really suck losing Aldor Finney-Smith after, trading D'Angelo Russell's expiring deal, I believe worth about $18 million, a young prospect in Max Lewis, and like 3 second-round picks. Like, thank God the Lakers did not give up a first-round pick, because can you imagine we gave up that and we lost, Dorian Finney-Smith for at least nothing? At least, do a sign trade and at least get some assets. But no, the Lakers decided to let him walk, but we'll see what happens. Like, it's very frustrating. At least the Lakers gave up 3 seconds, but that's just, poor, management when it comes to Rob Pelinka and assets-wise. Like I'm very frustrated. Like, I can't even describe how I feel. That's how upset I am. But that just takes some of your full MLE away. Obviously, with Dorian Finney-Smith walking in free agency to the Houston Rockets, the Lakers had the biennial exception and the full MLE worth about like $14.1 or $14.2 million. But now that we signed Jake Relavia, signing for at least 2 years, 12 million, 6 years. I mean, 6 million, not 6 years. You know what I meant to say. I think Rob Pelinka, our GM, has something up his sleeve. I could be wrong, but I'm just, speculating. I'm just assuming maybe, DeAndre does come to the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, why not? He's wearing the Dodgers set, obviously hinting the Los Angeles Lakers, joining. But unless he's willing to, demand more money, then I don't see him, joining the Los Angeles Lakers. But I do, they probably already have something planned, unless they know he's coming, there's a zero, shot, then you're probably not signing any player with that type of money. You're not. You got to be foolish enough to do that, right? But, like I said, he got Crispy Haynes, hinting him joining the Los Angeles Lakers on TV. So I think it's a done deal. I'll definitely, update you guys, especially when we get some more news. But first, Deandre Ayton has to clear waivers, I believe, in the next 48 hours. But this was 2 nights ago when it came out, so it might even be less than that. But the Lakers, center options are just getting low. They have to do something now, unless they trade for a center and Deandre Ayton becomes our backup. But the whole point of signing Deandre Ayton is to become our starting center. He was the same, draft class as Luka Doncic, 2018, first overall pick, while Luka Doncic was third overall pick, which is actually insane. It's crazy. They share the same agents, but man, oh man, we're going to have to see what happens. Day one was just, slow. Day two, I'm not really expecting anything for the Lakers. Hopefully they do something. But we're going to have to wait till, Wednesday for him to clear waivers. But yeah, man, the Lakers, they're going to have to, upgrade this roster. Maybe they do go after Deandre Ayton. Supposedly, the Lakers are showing interest in him to replace Dorian Finney-Smith. But we'll see if that happens after, signing a player like Jake Relavia. Do they go after him? Because if I'm going to sign, Deandre Ayton to, at least a 1-year deal, it has to be a vet minimum. It has to be a prove-it type of deal after, tearing his ACL for the Golden State Warriors. I know I'm going off a tangent, but I'm very pissed because, I'm numb to it. Like I said, I'm not going to, stop repeating myself. Rob Pelinka needs to be held accountable. We got a new ownership. I mean, that's why Jeannie Buss, sold the team. She's going to become, the governor. But this is all in Rob Pelinka's hands. We're going to probably have to wait till September for, Mark Walter to take over, especially, the front office, stuff like that. But, yeah, man, I just wanted to crash out because, I'm super, super mad. I swear to everything I love. If we don't get Deandre Ayton or Al Horford as a backup center, then I'm going to be super upset. But I'm probably going to give this, free agency so far a grade F, unless things do change. But obviously we did get Jake Relavia. I'm not sure how I grade that. Maybe it's a B, solid. But the main reason why I'm not giving it A, because that's a small move. But I'm going to, grade it, especially when it's, officially over. But let me know in the comment section, how do you guys grade the Lakers, free agency? So far, it's still early. We'll see what happens. But yeah, man, I'm out of here. Peace. Cheers.